your host, Natalia, and co-hosting with me, as you can see, is Lena. She's our community presenter for this one platform that you guys are about to know right now. Lena, tell us all about you. How have you been?
I've been good. I've been really busy with iBG. I host the daily live calls, which run through Monday to Friday every day at 11 a.m. EDT. I talk all about iBG, its platform, its amazing opportunity for you to grow your wealth. And it's a really exciting time to be a part of iBG, to be a part of the crypto space. And I really hope you guys make it on the calls at some point so you can get to know all about iBG and what the amazing thing that iBG has to offer for the crypto and DeFi world.
To get everything started, tonight we have a powerhouse of marketeers, entrepreneurs, and leaders in the crypto space. So I would like to start it off officially introducing Martin Karras. Martin is a leader in the marketing industry with 10 years worth of experience. He has built teams of over 100,000 members from all over the world. As a crypto investor and enthusiast, he made his first million within just 1 year. He has since launched his own tech platform, Coinswap, which offers a suite of products in decentralized finance. Coinswap Space secured over 100,000 members, just 100,000 members in just over 1 month. That's huge, guys. So moving on, we have Mr. Eric Nerm, a well-respected marketer who initially launched his career in Appstore, where he gained success within a short period of time. So he was Europe's largest network leader. Europe is big. I haven't been to Europe. I really want to be in Europe, but the lockdown is crazy. But at the present, he invests in various kinds of projects and is a partner with Martin Karras from Coinswap. Lena, I know you have some very important people as well in your roster. Who do we have?
Yep, so we also have the amazing Nicholas Cruz. Nick is a dynamic, inspirational, and really fearless entrepreneur with an astute sense of ability to create really innovative ways to deliver unparalleled business models with no competitors in sight. Under his leadership, the direction of OAAG Pte Limited, which is a global company, provided golf services to banks. He's successfully expanded operations from a base of over 100 members to over 10 million members across 24 countries, with access to over 12,000 golf courses worldwide. Having retired in 2009, Nick now operates and advises cryptocurrency and blockchain-related startups, so he really knows exactly what he's talking about, and he's the guy to go for. And we also have Eric Fox, who started to have an international reach in 2010 when he started with Zenzido in 2015. He joined then a 10-year-old company, Wellstar, and 10 weeks later he was already the highest ranking and earner in this international company. So truly amazing stuff. He has made absolutely excellent choices with long-standing companies on the market today, and for some years he has now been in the roles of investor and crypto enthusiast, and he's also the co-founder of Coinswap with Martin. And last but by no means least, we have Dr. Vin Minden, who is the co-founder and strategic advisor of iBG. He is an absolute veteran at the technology service industry, and Vin is responsible for the strategic direction behind several disruptive technology companies. So in the corporate world, he held various leadership positions at MNCs like HP and Compaq with loads of global responsibilities. He's driven by a passion for technology and innovation, and Vin has been a forerunner in the technological innovation and has helped create a business ecosystem of really disruptive technologies and high growth companies. So we have some really, really amazing people on this call today. I'm now going to hand over to Nick so he can tell you all about what's happening with Tokenomics. So Nick, over to you.
Thank you, Lena. To actually lead, thank you all for joining us here today. I think we've got a wonderful crowd, and they've come from all parts of the world, and they've come from several different leaders over here. But the primary person, actually the primary two people here that are responsible for everybody being on this call is Martin Karras and Eric Nurm, and both are co-owners, partners of Coinswap. So I'm really thrilled and really excited that they're here today, and I would like to hand the floor over to Martin. And Martin has a few things to share with you to talk about the opportunity ahead of us. Over to you, Martin.
Thank you for everyone that you have come to the call, and we will present now here one good opportunity to everyone. And me and Eric have choose to work closely with these guys, and we have done our own due diligence, and we really think that it will be an awesome journey, and of course we will make that also big, like everyone, that how we done and how we still doing everything in Coinswap and Coinswap family. We will also help that company to grow, and whatever questions you guys have, you always can send me SMS and ask us more details. But yeah, thank you Nicholas.
Thank you. We would very, very much like to hear from your partner, Eric. Eric, you have time for a few words for most of the members here on the call.
Yes, sir. Of course. So really warm welcome onto this call from my side as well. This time from Tulum, Mexico, and I would just like to start off that by saying that I give huge respect for iBG for making these sort of thorough and really impressive moves on the DeFi market. And whilst I will always be a major advocate for the MLM industry, about it till the day I pass over to the next realm, then of course this now what we are looking at is becoming possible also on the Binance Smart Chain, and so therefore we were more than happy to look through the market. Our DeFi teams and some other experts from the market do comment that there's in fact even 2 or 3 ways that iBG could be then traded also on Binance Smart Chain with all its glory, and so it was easy for us to get excited over what you do. And so of course people are going to need proper education as well. So therefore I'm going to be posting in about just about now an actual call tomorrow exactly the same time, which will give you proper education, exact steps what you need to be taking when you wish to get into the DeFi space, and that will of course be necessary for everyone when it comes to iBG. So it will be I would say universal teaching how to get on any DeFi platform and how to actually start already earning your rewards in those major tokens. All right, so this is coming to you free of charge from professionals. Myself and Martin will also be on that call on top of a third person, and everyone's welcome. The max capacity is about 300 people. We have made quite some let's say unprecedented moves on the market so far, included now even a major Latin American bank setting up their back office to start to offer Coinswap directly to their customers as well, on top of coming in with liquidity. Much more is happening at this hour, and as some of you might have seen, then also the DeFi space is so strong that, for example, both the liquidity and also the coin price of CSS, Coinswap space, has now gone up in price versus the rest of the market, most of the market going down. So again, it's such a pleasure to make this sort of corporations happen, and we have great faith in what you're doing. So we shall be looking into many more ways of cooperating, and I just wish everyone the absolute best.
I'm quite excited to introduce, for just to say a few words, just for a minute or two, the co-founder, the brains behind iBG, and he's got an amazing journey. I think he started his journey almost 10 years ago, selling off his IT business to Nomura Bank in Japan for a nice, comfortable, nearly $200 million sale. And since then, he's gone on to grow a rather large empire, overseeing almost $1.8 billion in funds, in different businesses, in real estate, in medtech, in insurance, and so forth. And using most of that power, that economy that he's built to build this token that we have, that's iBG. But maybe for a minute or two, Dr. Vin, if you don't mind, it'd be great for everyone to see you, and if you could introduce yourself and say a few words, it'd be excellent. Thank you.
Thanks, Nick. It was a nice introduction. After a long time, I got it. Anyway, thanks a lot for organizing this. And we have two Erics and Martin and our whole team actively working on this project. So I feel so privileged and glad that all of us are together in this journey. So again, going back to the same challenge, right? What's the main reason of this particular DeFi coin? So we have seen that in the DeFi world for the last 12 months, we have seen more than 50% of the new projects are being identified as scam. So just want to make sure that the people who are involved in the crypto, how can we give a reputable, credible solution with less technology or less technical, in fact. So that is how we started thinking about iBG, and we launched iBG as a project where we just want to create one token which helps you to identify your risk appetite, and based on your risk appetite, we can actually identify which project you want to invest in, and that will also give you a little bit more insights about what kind of project is that and how that project has been rewarding for the last few months, few years, whatever. And based on that, you can select your own projects and you can start investing into that project, and automatically that will generate returns for you. So this is a summary of iBG, and iBG is basically a robo-advisory app on DeFi or crypto projects. So yes, that is why and at the same time, what we did was we started working with traditional insurance companies, especially Lloyd's of London syndicates, and just want to make sure that whatever we are offering via white paper or our commitment is being wrapped with a posse insurance, which shows that any of our commitments is going wrong, you already have an access to insurance coverage to protect yourself. So that is the first time which happened for any of the DeFi tokens so far. On the second part is we just want to make sure that whatever we are doing within the legal framework. So we just made sure that there is a legal opinion driven by a Singapore-based lawyer, just to protect that it is not falling under security or any of these aspects as well. So without further ado, I pass it back to Nick for you to continue the journey.
I will make this real quick. This is going to be a very short presentation. I don't think it will take more than 10 minutes. And I wanted to cover essentially the tokenomics, the logic behind iBG, why it matters to you, all the thought that we put into the program to ensure that at least you're taken care of and you don't have to worry about the token price. You don't have to worry about essentially the economy that we've built. As Dr. Vin has shared, this is a utility token, single use. Single use is to help you navigate the DeFi space. So what will we do? Essentially, we audit the smart contracts that are available in the open space, right? It's all decentralized. All of you know, if you go to CoinMarketCap here, you probably see hundreds of protocols, hundreds. Some of them are paying. I just checked today. If you go to CoinMarketCap and you check yield farming and you look for the highest APYs, you can even get 2,000% a day. 2,000% a day. I don't know if I would dare to put any money there, but you know, it's public information. It's all available for everyone to figure out for themselves. Except that if you've got hundreds of protocols, where do you start? So what we do is we assess your risk and determine at the very base level whether you're low risk or high risk, and then we will give you a selection of protocols that suit your risk level. As you stake and unstake yourselves, we use a little bit of machine learning and AI to understand you better, so that we start to improve over time the recommendations that are given to you. And because it's a utility token and it's got a strong use case, you bear in mind that if you come in at $1,000, for example, and you're now staking $1,000 in the DeFi space, and you're earning less, for argument, for an example, we say you're earning $100. The token is now staked and earning yield for you. It is not available for you to sell. And if we've got a community that is aligned and doing exactly the same thing, we have very few tokens in circulation, which will help also with the price. Now, assuming the price goes up 10x, now you're staking $10,000 instead of $1,000, and hopefully you're earning $1,000 a month. So you started with $1,000, and on your own, from staking, you're selecting yields that's giving you about 100% a month. I've been muted. Did you miss everything?
No, we heard you. We heard.
Okay, I was just muted suddenly. Okay, sorry about that. In any case, what we're hoping is you understand that you've got like a bit of a golden goose here, right? And it's now earning you yield, and you utilize the tokens for this particular purpose. That's how we built it. We don't have a lot of tokens. There are 45 million tokens in total, for which 24 million are locked for about 4 or 5 years. The majority of people are holding these, the bulk of these tokens are limited partners, LPs of a fund, and I'll come to the fund shortly. So we're only working with the 21 million tokens that are going into the community for our current pre-sale phase, the phase that we're in right now. So in terms of supply, it's not a really big supply. The entire white paper is insured by a Lloyd's of London syndicate. And what it really means is everything in the white paper, we guarantee we will execute, and I'll come to some of those different things, because this really matters. You want security. You want to make sure that if we're going to tell you a story, this is the true story. We're not concocting anything up. Everything that we say is something that we will deliver. We decided on a community rollout, and this will be a 2-phase rollout. The first part is a community rollout, and the last stage of this rollout will be an IDO. So what does this mean? All of you are experts in this space, right? You all understand fully how token sales work. And generally, if you've got a market maker, they can, we can sell out in a day, in 3 days, in a matter of seconds. The token price goes up this way. Now, if that happens, then obviously we're excited, because it's awesome to see a 20,000% price increase. But maybe 5 hours after that happens, the price starts to come down. And that's the thing that we are trying to avoid. We want to have a token price increase that is manageable through a community that understands what the token is doing. And this is a token that the price increase helps you to increase your staking position. If you put in 10,000 and now it's worth 100,000, you're now staking 100,000 in the DeFi space. That's the purpose for the price rise, not so much for you to now take it and dump it. And we're hoping the community understands this and are happy to come along on this journey doing this very same thing. Now remember, we've got liquidity providers that are also locked in for 4 years. They are fully aligned with us. They want the token to keep going up in value. At the end of 4 years and 5 years, they've got a nice windfall as well. So that's how we're trying to be aligned and why we are looking only at a small community with what we're doing. The IDO, at the end of this private sale, you can expect, and this is probably the only near guarantee we can give you, the token price will go up probably 20x. And the IDO then will happen. And you know, as the person in charge of the IDO likes to say, the sky's the limit. From that point on, we don't know what price it's going to be. And then we will move on to the DEX. And we've already identified the DEXs that we will be on, but it's very likely we're going to be on 4 platforms. And in the white paper, we have mandated that 50% of funds collected will be utilized as liquidity. That's a lot of liquidity. 50% is a lot of money. I think if all of you understand how the DEX works, I think you'll know that this is quite a wonderful thing that the company is going to do. Now, for some reason, I have missed out the partnerships. Now, these are 2 key partners. The first partner is CGCX, which is the world's first fully insured exchange, which means that if you've got your money sitting on CGCX, you don't have to worry, you don't need to sweat blood, you don't need to worry about closure, disappearance, and so forth. And legitimacy is everything that concerns CGCX. And one of the things that they will be doing is they will be listed on the OTC in NASDAQ. And this is happening as we speak. So I'd say 30 days from today, you'll find them fully listed. And then their goal is to uplift onto NASDAQ. So you've got a public entity here that is a partner. They've got to ensure legitimacy, they've got to ensure duty, they've got to ensure everything we do complies with financial regulations. BGBF is a 5,000 BTC fund. I do want to say one thing. It's a 4-year journey for CGCX to get to this position where they're listed. And it's been about a 2 or 3 year journey to get BGBF fully regulated by financial institutions. So they're, in this instance, they're regulated by Labuan FSC. This is their first fund, and the second fund, it will be regulated in Singapore. Now, all LPs of BGBF, limited partners, right? As you know, every fund has to make a profit. So the profit that is generated will be paid in this manner. 35% goes to LPs. 65% is now utilized to buy and burn any tokens in circulation. That's kind of a big thing. If you think about it, I don't think there are any tokens that actually has a treasury set aside, ready to buy and purchase tokens. In other words, they are creating demand already. That demand sits in place. The anticipated amount might be about $12 million a month, depending on the performance of the market, depending on the performance of the fund. And mind you, it's a BTC fund, BTC denominated, in and out, and it's primarily providing liquidity to exchanges. So as you know, that's safe, but it also pays a lot of money. And so we anticipate maybe about $150 million that will come in annually to purchase iBG tokens that are in circulation. So if you and I now have $1 million here in tokens, and we're now earning $100,000 every month, and we're now selling our yield, then you can be comfortable that BGBF is sitting there waiting to purchase these tokens. So the demand is already in place. We don't have to worry so much about the demand from the market. But after they purchase, they also burn the tokens. So as you can see, the entire tokenomics here is focused purely on managing supply and demand, ensuring the supply is always going to be limited, that we have a community that understands the purpose of this token, that they themselves want to earn yield, and then ensuring that we've got liquidity in the DEXs, and we have a treasury available to purchase tokens that we're going to be selling. I've touched on the tokenomics, on the community, and liquidity, our treasury, and the partnerships. I'd like to think that this is probably the most beautiful token story there is today. I hope you all feel the same way, and I'm really excited that you're here, and for us to have this opportunity to share it with you. Thank you so much. I appreciate all your time. It's been awesome talking to you. And with that, I'd love to hand the floor over to my fabulous friend and brother, Eric Fox.
Wow. Hello, guys. Yes, I'm so thankful, Nick, to have you here with this product and with these people. Of course, I was the troublemaker between, putting your guys together. So I'm so happy that you collaborate. Of course, iBG is a huge project. Yeah, you just go with the overview what is over there. Yeah, and the same as a Coinswap has a huge community. And those two guys, those two groups, they are so powerful. So this is going to be a very amazing company together. And guys, I just want to tell you the overview from my understanding. When Nicholas contacted me regarding iBG, I didn't really have a clue. And probably you right now sitting over there and question yourself, what do you mean like 5,000 BTC funds? Yes. So you need to know that the guys that's standing behind the iBG token, they are multi-millionaires and billionaires, yes? And they have a 5,000 BTC funds. That's, of course, they get the revenue and 65%. I don't know if you allow Nick to give the numbers, the figures, but we already counted this. Yeah, I'm the perfect mathematician for it. I always like to count what is going to be the percentage. Yeah? So we counted that's going to be about $160 million, plus minus between 140 up to 160 million dollars per year to buy and burn the tokens. Okay, and we have only 25 million for the people. The rest of it, it's already locked for 5 years. So the 5 years they cannot withdraw and they cannot manipulate the price. So just imagine what can happen. I don't want to tell the X's, yes, because after this people point me like, oh, there is go higher or there is go maybe 1x lower, yeah. But I want you to do the mathematician in your head, what is coming and how huge this is. Okay, of course, me, Martin, and Eric. And the same as Nicholas, because Nicholas he's cooperating with them. He's not like a owner of it. He's helping them and he's cooperating with them. So we all check all the papers together and also the insurance. We signed the NDA and we go deeply in it because we couldn't believe how big this project gonna be. Okay, and so right now you all need to look for the prices because the price increase. Right now we are selling this for $260 per unit. So it's still a really cheap price. And of course, you don't want to end up to the last phases, yes? So just get deeply. And as Eric said here, tomorrow we're gonna do also he's gonna do the call with more explanation. Just please contact the people that actually invite you. When can we buy? Yes. So everybody who is here, I just have a message here. Everybody who is here, you come here from the purpose. You come here from some leader, okay? If you come from Martin, and Eric, please contact those two gentlemen and please ask them where you can buy it, yes? And there is some people from myself as well, so please contact me. I will send you the app where you can buy the iBG, and I can give you also the guidelines how you can buy it, yes? So remember the one thing, get the information in it one more time, okay? I know over the first Zoom I didn't understand much, but you just need to do the mathematician. As you know, there is a many DeFi tokens out there that they just go crazy. They have nothing behind it, but they just go crazy, yes? They really boom 10,000%. I see the coins that go 1 million%, okay? And this is really crazy, and they don't have really fundamentals behind it. With this BTC found, 5,000 BTC spending per year, oh my God, I don't want to think about prices, But again, tomorrow we see together again for the explanation. We can go through of course, we can go through the guidelines, how you can get to the application, how you can buy the token and how you can stake them. Because the most important is that you guys buy the token and stake. My community, okay, that I handle, they all buy it and they staking. And they only gonna live from the percentage, because this is the smart way of investment, yes? You buy your portion of the token, stake them for 30, 60 or 90 days, and then get revenue. Of course, the longest you're staking, the bigger revenue you get it, okay? So this is the smart way of doing it. So just imagine again, most of the people, 80% of the people, it's putting on stake. So what is the amount of coins that's gonna be on the market? Okay? And now divided by the millions that's coming in, and that's, of course, it's not going every year, it's going every month. They use the portion and buying and burning. That's gonna be huge, okay? So I want to end up in here and see you guys tomorrow on the Zoom. Thank you one more time. I'm sorry and excuse me for this issue. We have the issue. The next call is gonna be straight, okay, to the point. It's gonna go straight there. We really have a difficulty. There's half of the people that's actually should be here on the call. They are somewhere on different link, okay? But it's happened, okay? We are natural. We are here for you. So see you tomorrow one more time. And thank you for you that you joined today and listen to this opportunity, okay? Take care for now.
Thank you, everyone. I think, Rid, are we going to post this? We can post the call online, right? We can post it on YouTube. So you can go to YouTube and search for iBG, iBG Finance, and we should be there online. Thanks, everyone. Have a great evening, great afternoon, and great day ahead.